99.9 KISW.
Awesome. Well, just the other day, Perry Farrell was on our afternoon show, and he was doing an interview and talked about how one time on stage he pretended to have a heart attack because he just couldn't finish the show. I guess it was during some of his drug days. And
okay.
I was wondering for you, what was the craziest thing you either seen from one of the other members of your band or something that you did during the show?
Craziest thing ever. God, man, there's a few things that aren't for public consumption.
Right, yeah.
That would be good for the book, like someday, like if someone else wrote the story, like,
right.
and then he did this, that would be a great story.
And he snorted a line of hands.
Nah, that's mild. But I think on the first opening day of Lollapalooza, we played a song. It was the first day, 1991, and for some reason I was having some kind of nervous breakdown, and I just threw all my instruments in the crowd and didn't have anything left to play, and we just packed it up and went home. That was the did you say stupidest thing or craziest? That was the stupidest.
I think they go hand in hand. Yeah. So all those guys, all the fans just got to leave with your guitars?
Pretty much.
Wow.
But they also got to leave, like,
That's
an hour and a half early.
So for like
there was nothing else to do.
That handful of people, they were pumped.
They were very happy.
But
They
other
were
than that,
psyched.
everyone else was pissed.
The kids in the back row going.
But I mean, it's hard to say because what is crazy at this point, you know? I don't even know.
I think the craziest thing was going to that L. Ron Hubbard joint. I think that's pretty crazy.
I walked into that place just because I was like, I gotta see what's going on here.
Right.
And they were all at a convention. Everybody like in Scientology was at a convention. And there was just some lady at information desk. And I'm like, is there someone I can see about e-meters or something? I want to, they're like, well, they're all at a convention, but if you come back, we can see you. And I said, okay. And I never went back. And like 6 months later, I was at a motorcycle shop, and some guy walks up to me and goes, hey. I go, yeah. And he goes, heard you came by the center.
Oh, no.
Like, they know.
wow.
He heard. It was fucking weird.
It was talked about. Okay.
That's all right. You got the old 7-second delay over there?
No, don't you worry about that. See, because I don't trust it because like a lot of religions, like you said, like the fake guru. But these are people that have, that are around smart people. They do what they do. These guys, when they got science and they're using science as a way to hook you in with like all sorts of stuff and e-meters, that's when I go, what if there's some technology where all of a sudden they're going to make me stupid? Because I think I'm smart. I think I can pretty much outsmart anybody's philosophy.
Listen, I don't know, and it's fun to poke fun at something like that because we don't really know about it, and it's weird, and we like to do that. But the bottom line is, if some doctrine or thought process or philosophy makes someone happier and live a better life, I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? They can be as, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Right. Yeah, as long as you're not being a
You know what I mean?
douche
As
to
long
people.
as long as we're not going to war over some kind of philosophy, I'm cool. Don't come at me telling me I have to do it. Because that's the other thing is that, like, I got no problem with organized religion or anything like that. But as soon as they come at me telling me you should do this, I'm backing off.
Yeah.
What do you do when the guys ring your doorbell?
Do you know what I'm saying? First I have security, so thank God that never happens.
Yeah, that
I
gets
hear you
nice
do have
sense.
a moat with alligators.
But I mean, I really feel strong about that, and I think that it should all be about attraction and not promotion. That's for me. So
I mean, that's solid words right there.
yeah.
For
So
sure.
I don't like to, it makes for fun radio banter, but when it really comes down to it,
Right.
I don't want to talk about somebody's belief system.
No, that makes sense.
Because that makes me no different than the people trying to kill us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, man. Because you talk crap about the crazy people who don't understand that it's all supposed to bring you together and not tear everybody apart.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with any great philosophy. Is like you said with that documentary you saw.
Yeah.
You can take anything good.
Yeah.
And you can mess it up, especially when you twist it around. And that's what I like to make fun of because I like to use humor to expose the stupidity of anger and hate. Because that's all you
Well,
can
that's
do.
what I do too.
Yeah.
And I do a radio show in LA myself, and it's all that. It's based on that. But I mean, the interesting thing is like, you look at Westboro Baptist Church, and these guys twist the scripture and the Bible like inside and out, and come at people and harm people with it, and are hurtful and offensive by it. And that, to me, is an abomination of what is in the book, right? Whether you believe in the book or not, it certainly wasn't intended for that. And these are the guys that are all upset that, I'm not living the way that they think I should. But if you really think about it, what do they want me to go to heaven with them? Because that's eternity.
Yeah.
Like, just leave me alone because at the end of the day, you don't have to spend the rest of eternity with me.
That's a lot
like, don't
of
you want
signs
me to
to
go to hell?
hold up. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. Like, what are you so upset about?
You're right, because I mean, I would be afraid that somebody that you might break the place. You know what I mean? What if they go bad after the 5 seconds to be good enough to get in?
I just know that on some secret, selfish level, if there was some after-world thing that I was going to go to, I wouldn't go around trying to convince everybody I hate to come with me.
That's a good point. Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, the way I look at it is like, I'm certain we're all here, but I'm not certain where we're all going. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make the best of the time here. You know what I mean?
See, I have these things because I got in a car accident way back when, and I always wonder what would happen if I actually did die, and then this rest of this is just an illusion. How do I mean, you know, you never.
This show would probably skyrocket to number 1.
It would. I agree.
Couldn't resist. I'm
you're
sorry.
right.
I can't. Oh, that's terrible.
That was great.
I'm sorry.
I wish it every day.
No.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, that's radio. This is fun. Skyrocket.
Here's the thing. But it's like the Matrix, because if I am in a dream, I can't ever have fun. You know that.
No, I'm just teasing.
No, that's the thing. If it's my dream, it's like the Matrix. They go, you humans, you don't like perfection. We had to make the Matrix bad. So even in my dream, I get Dave Navarro going, you know what, Bal? If you were dead, your show would be better.
I never said that.
That would be my mystery.
Look, comedy.
I would believe that I was okay.
Comedy, tragedy plus time equals comedy, right?
Well,
so
you're absolutely right.
I just skipped the plus time part.
I love it.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.